Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mubeen teaching wala. I belong to Turbat Balochistan and I am a level 1 student at Rehan College. Wel- my- welcome to another
Walaikum
exci-
assalam. Welcome.
Welcome to another exciting and informative session of Talk with ChatGPT. Today we are going to discuss an important topic: how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life. Fear is
That's a
a natural
powerful.
Fear is a natural part of life. We may feel afraid of failure, making mistakes, criticism, and change, or trying something new. Sometimes fear can stop us from taking opportunities and moving toward our goals. In this session, we
Absolutely.
will discuss how we can understand our fears, build confidence, make thoughtful decisions, and take positive steps toward personal growth. We will also
Mm.
discuss how we can share our learning and experience responsibility on social media platform without comparing ourselves with others. So let's begin our conversation with ChatGPT. So my first question is to ChatGPT: what is fear and why do people often feel afraid of taking new steps in life?
Fear is a natural emotional response that alerts us to possible danger. It's kind of like an alarm system built into us. But here's the thing, even when there isn't real physical danger, fear can pop up when we're just thinking about failing, being judged, or stepping outside what's familiar. People are often afraid of new steps because those steps feel unpredictable. Your brain prefers safety, routine, what's known. So even if something's exciting or good, like a new job, speaking up in class, or sharing your work online, fear will whisper, "What if you mess up?" It's not proof you can't do it. It's just your mind trying to keep you from uncertainty. The key is noticing fear, but not letting it make the decisions.
What are some common fears that can prevent people from achieving their goals?
Oh, sure. A few big ones come up a lot: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment or criticism, fear of disappointing others, and honestly, sometimes fear of success. Yeah, success can bring pressure, expectations, and some people freeze at that idea. And another sneaky one is the fear of not being perfect, where you delay starting until everything's just right, which usually means never starting. There's also fear of the unknown, when you can't predict what life will look like after you make that move or make that leap. All of these can trap you in place, but
How
naming them. Mhm.
Okay, complete your answer please.
Sure. Naming them, like actually saying out loud, "I'm scared of failing" or "I'm scared of being judged," can be surprisingly freeing.
How can we identify whether fear is protecting us or simply holding us back?
That's a really thoughtful question. Fear is protecting you when there's a genuine risk, like stepping into a situation that could hurt you or seriously drain you. But it's mostly holding you back when the danger is more about discomfort than actual harm. For example, if the fear says you'll embarrass yourself, that's discomfort, not danger. But if the fear says this choice will genuinely harm you or others, that's more like protection. A trick is to ask, what's the actual worst realistic outcome? And can I handle that? If the answer is, yeah, I can handle that, then it's probably more about fear of discomfort than real danger. That question helps you figure out whether fear is a guardrail or a roadblock.
How can someone build confidence when they are afraid of failure?
Confidence grows through action, not before it. Start small. Pick a tiny, low stakes step, something that feels slightly uncomfortable but manageable. Do that step, then notice, hey, I survived, and build from there. Also, remind yourself of past challenges you did handle. Your brain tends to forget those. Writing them down can help prove to yourself that you can cope. And maybe practice self compassion out loud. Like, it's okay to be nervous. That gentler tone helps fear loosen its grip a little.
Why is it important to accept that making mistakes is a normal part of learning?
Because mistakes are actually how the brain learns. When you mess up, you get feedback. That feedback shows you what to adjust next time. If you treat mistakes like disasters, you stop yourself from getting that useful information. Accepting mistakes makes you more willing to try, to experiment, to learn faster instead of playing it so safe that you barely move at all. And on an emotional level, accepting mistakes takes away some of the shame and pressure. So you can bounce back quicker and keep moving forward instead of freezing or avoiding.
What small steps can people take to gradually overcome fear?
Start by choosing one tiny step. For example, if speaking up scares you, maybe just share one short comment in a safe or friendly space. If it's creating, post something short or share it with a trusted friend. Keep the steps so doable that it feels more like practice than a test. Then notice that nothing disastrous happened and let that sink in. Next time, slightly nudge the challenge up. Over time, those little repeated wins stack up into real solid confidence. It's less about one giant leap and more like many small, steady steps.
How can setting realistic goals help us become more confident?
Realistic goals set you up for wins instead of constant disappointment. Each achievable step you complete is proof you can follow through. That proof builds trust in yourself. Big, vague goals often make you feel stuck, but realistic, clear goals give you steady momentum. Over time, that momentum turns into a genuine sense of ability, like, hey, I can handle things. And that confidence feels earned because it is. It's built step by step. It's not magic, just consistent, manageable progress.
How can positive thinking and self awareness help us deal with fear?
Positive thinking, the down to earth version, not the fake happy kind, helps you focus on what can be done next instead of looping on worst cases. Self awareness helps you catch your fear patterns, notice what triggers you, and name the feeling instead of just reacting to it. Together, they help you slow down, choose responses on purpose, and treat fear as information, not a command. That mindset shift makes bold action feel possible, even doable, instead of terrifying.
Thank you so much, ChatGPT, for this valuable and informative conversation. Today, we learned that fear is a natural part of life, but it does not always have to control our decisions. We can understand our fears, prepare ourselves, learn from mistakes, and take small but meaningful steps toward our goals. We also learned that being bold does not mean acting without thinking. It means having the courage to make thoughtful decisions, accept challenges, and learn from the experiences. When using social media, we should also remember that share our journey responsibly, avoid unhealthy comparisons and use our platform to learn, inspire, and communicate positively. The key lesson is simple: we do not need to wait until we have to fear, we can learn to move forward with courage, preparation, and confidence. Thank you everyone for watching this session for Chat Talk with ChatGPT. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep positive steps toward your goals. This is Mubeen teaching Wala, and I'll see you in the next session. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Mubeen Teaching Wala. Allah Hafiz. Take care and see you next time.